Hey Cal fans, and welcome to this week's football film study here on California Golden Blogs. In today's video, I'm looking at our defensive performance in the big game against the Stanford Cardinal, and specifically at the performance of our run defense in the first half. In that half, we were able to hold Stanford's running backs to 11 carries for 36 yards and only 3.27 yards per carry, and we were able to hold Bryce Love specifically to 6 carries for 16 yards and 2.7 yards per carry. So how do we pull this off? Now I'm going to start things off by talking about a pet peeve of mine, which is that whenever a defense that's perceived as being less talented shuts down a really good back, the first place people go is to say that they stuffed the box. And this is one explanation that came up in the broadcast itself with shots like this, where the broadcasters highlighted how many players we were putting in the box to stop the run. What they didn't tell you is that they pulled 2 of the only 3 times that we actually loaded up the box against the run, and ignored the other 8 plays where we were still able to shut down Stanford's run game. In actuality, our front 7 largely outperformed Stanford's offensive line, and to some extent we were able to beat them at their own physical game. And to be fair, the broadcasters did mention this, as well as saying that we were stacking the box. On this play, for example, watch how Garen Brown's able to cross the formation, throw the right tackle aside like a rag doll, and make the tackle after a short gain. If you want to see something like that again, Mr. Brown will be more than happy to oblige you. This is actually going to be the third play where we do stack the box, bringing the safety down to give us an extra man, but our physicality is still going to be the key as Davison dumps his pulling guard and makes the tackle, helping out Kunashik, who's hard in pursuit. And not to be outdone, on this play the defensive line is going to get involved in the action. Here, Stanford's right tackle and wing are trying to combo block from Luke Bakit up to Jordan Kunashik, but Bakit's going to hold the double team so well that neither blocker is going to be able to release, and Kunashik's going to be unblocked to make the tackle. And here we can see the exact same thing with the right tackle and tight end trying to combo from Bakit up to Kunashik, but Bakit's going to prevent either blocker from leaving that combo block, and Kunashik's going to be unblocked to get the tackle for loss. Also worth watching on this play, check out Chris Palmer slipping the block of the left guard and getting into the backfield to help out on the tackle. Stanford did get things going in the second half though, and the adjustment was mostly formational. So here we see a formation that Stanford only called one time in the first half, but that they really leaned on in the second half, and especially on their last 2 drives, where they've brought all 11 players into the core of the formation. So here you can see all 22 players on the football field in this shot, and ironically Cal is stacking the box on this play. Now, the reason that Stanford's doing this, and what they want to gain by bringing all of their eligible receivers into the core of the formation, is that when you bring all of your receivers inside into the core, you're also bringing the cornerbacks into the box, and you're forcing them to be box defenders. And so what we're going to see on this play is we're going to see this cornerback try and submarine a pulling lineman, but he's going to get run over and open up an outside lane for Love to get the touchdown. And here we're going to get a similar play where this safety's on the bad end of a pancake block. And now, just so I don't leave you with that image in your head, let's check out this sack by the underrated Tony McCary. And now a nice interception by Darius Allensworth to close out a very good defensive first half. Alright, that's all I've got for this video. Check back in 2 weeks where I finish this series with a look at our defensive performance against the UCLA Bruins. Until then, go Bears!